Welcome back sa Math Husay General Math Tutorial. Sa videong ito, pag-uusapan natin kung paano mag-solve ng exponential equations. Let's start! In the previous lesson, napag-aralan natin kung ano ang exponential equation. Ang exponential equation in one variable is an equation having a variable in the exponent. Ang mga halimbawa ng exponential equation ay, halimbawa, 4 raised to x minus 1 equals 16. Another example, we have 9 raised to x squared equals 3 raised to x plus 3. We have another example, 8 raised to negative x equals 1 over 64. Next example, 2 squared times the quantity of 5 raised to x plus 1 equals 500. And last example is 3/5 raised to x plus 1 equals 25 over 9. Itong mga examples na meron tayo ay ating isa-solve in the next slides. In solving exponential equation, kailangan alam natin ang property of equality for exponential equation. Let a, b, and c be real numbers, and a must not be equal to 0. Then, a raised to b equals a raised to c. If and only if b is equal to c. In other words, if the bases are the same, then the exponent must be equal. So, para maintindihan ang proseso kung paano mag-solve ng exponential equations, let's have these examples. Example number 1. Solve the exponential equation 3 raised to x equals 243. To solve this, kailangan nating i-rewrite ang 243 into exponential form na kung saan yung base niya ay 3. Alam natin na ang 243 ay pwede nating isulat as 3 raised to 5 kasi 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is just 243. Now this time, dahil pareho na ang base, ang gagawin natin ay kukunin natin yung exponent. Now, yung exponent natin sa left side o sa left hand side ng ating equation is x. Samantalang sa right hand side ng ating equation is 5. So, x is equal to 5. So, in this case, ang value ng x is 5. Hence, the solution set is 5. So, let's check kung tama ba yung sagot natin. So, to check, we have to plug in x equals 5 sa ating exponential equation. If x is equal to 5, so i-plug in natin sa value ng x. So 3 raised to 5 is still 243, which is equal sa value na nasa right hand side ng ating equation. Klaro? Let's take another example. Example number 2. Solve the exponential equation 4 raised to x minus 1 equals 16. Now, ang gagawin natin, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, dapat i-rewrite natin yung 16 into exponential form na kung saan yung base niya ay 4. Now, alam natin na ang 16 can be rewritten as 4 squared. Dahil, yung 4 times itself is 16. Right? So, ngayon, dahil na i-rewrite na natin siya into exponential form at pareho na yung ating bases, yung base ng left and right side ng ating exponential equation, so, ang gagawin natin ay kukunin na natin yung exponent. So, yung exponent sa left side ng ating equation is x minus 1. And this should be equal to 2. Now, this time, we will solve for the value of x. Now, solving for the value of x, so mag-add tayo ng positive 1 sa both sides of the equation. So, the value of x will be positive 3. Hence, the solution set is 3. So, let's check once again kung tama ba yung sagot natin. So, again, we plug in 3 sa ating exponential equation na 4 raised to x minus 1 equals 16. So, 3 minus 1, that's 2. 4 squared is still 16. Therefore, the solution set is correct. Tama yung sagot natin. Let's have example number 3. Solve the exponential equation 8 raised to negative x equals 1 over 64. Paano natin ito ngayon isa-solve? Ang 8 ay pwede nating i-write as 2 cube. Kasi, di ba, 2 times 2 times 2, that's equivalent to positive 8. Now, this time, ang 1 over 64 naman sa right side of our exponential equation ay pwede nating i-write as 64 raised to negative 1. Kasi, ang purpose natin, bakit natin nire-write siya into an expression, exponential expression na may negative exponent. Kasi, yung 64 ay pwede nating i-rewrite in exponential form na kung saan yung base ay magiging 2. Copying the expression on the left side of our equation. So, di ba, 3 times negative x is negative 3x. So, sa right side ng ating equation, ang gagawin natin is, yung 64 ay i-rewrite natin into exponential form na kung saan yung base niya ay 2. So, take note that 64 is equivalent to 2 raised to 6. Tapos, meron pa tayong negative exponent. So, ang gagawin natin dyan ay pwede natin siyang i-rewrite into this way. So, 2 raised to negative 3x equals 2 raised to negative 6. Kasi 6 times negative 1 is negative 6. Now, this time, pareho na yung base ng ating exponential expression sa both sides ng ating equation. So, from here, kukunin natin yung ating mga exponents. So, negative 3x equals negative 6. Solving for the value of x, dividing both sides by negative 3, so the value of x is positive 2. Therefore, the solution set is 2. So, if we check, we plug in x equals 2 sa ating original na exponential equation. So, 8 raised to negative 2 equals 164. So, to verify this, di ba, pag may negative exponent, kailangan nating i-reciprocal. So, yung exponent ay magiging positive. So, 1 over 8 squared is just the same with 1 over 64. So, the answer is correct. Claro. Example number 4. We have to solve the exponential equation 9 raised to x squared equals 3 raised to x plus 3. So dito, kung mapapansin ninyo, yung right side ng ating equation ay nakasulat na sa exponential form na kung saan yung base ay 3. Samantalang, yung left side of our equation naman ay pwede nating i-rewrite in exponential form na kung saan yung 9 ay pwedeng i-rewrite sa exponential form na yung base ay 3. Diba? Ang 9 ay equivalent lang sa 3 squared. From here, we copy the expression sa right side ng ating equation. So, 2 times x squared, that's 2x squared. So, yung exponent ng ating 3 ay 2x squared. Equals sa expression na nasa right side. So, this time, dahil pareho na ang base, pareho ng 3, so again, we copy the exponent. 2x squared equals x plus 3. Now, we have to rewrite this in standard form. So, 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. So, kung mapapansin ninyo, yung ating exponent ay nag-form ng quadratic equation. So, we can factor this out. So, take note na ang factor ng 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0 ay the quantity of 2x minus 3 times the quantity of x plus 1 equals 0. So, from here, we can solve for the value of x applying the zero product property. So, ang unang value ng x ay 3 over 2. Ang pangalawang value naman ay x equals negative 1. So, therefore, the solution set is negative 1 and 3 over 2. So, kung ipa-plug in natin tong values ng x sa ating original na exponential equation, this will hold true. So, this time, let's take the fifth example. This time, let's solve the exponential equation 2 squared times the quantity of 5 raised to x plus 1 equals 500. So, paano ba natin to siya isosolve? So, isi-simplify muna natin yung nasa left side ng ating equation. Ang 2 squared ay equivalent sa 4, right? So, 4 times the quantity of 5 raised to x plus 1. Samantalang yung 500, pwede nating i-factor out na kung saan parang pareho din siya sa left side ng ating equation. So, yung 500 ay pwedeng i-factor as 4 times 125. So, this time, kung mapapansin ninyo, since dito sa ating left side ng equation, no, yung ating base ay 5. Yung 125 naman ay pwede nating i-rewrite in exponential form na kung saan yung base is 5. So, we copy the expression na nasa left side ng ating equation. So, sa right side naman, gaya ng sinabi ko, ang 125 ay re-rewrite natin sa exponential form. So, it's equivalent sa 5 cube. Now, this time, dahil magkapareho na yung ating left side and right side ng ating equation, ang gagawin na lang natin is we take the exponent. So, we have x plus 1 equals 3. Actually, from the beginning pa lang, you can divide both sides of the equation by 4. Kasi may iwan dyan is 5 raised to x plus 1 equals 125. So, yung 125, again, pwedeng i-rewrite as 5 cube. So, you will arrive at the same equation na x plus 1 equals 3. Now, to solve for x, mag-a-add tayo ng negative 1 sa both sides of the equation. So, the value of x is positive 2. Hence, the solution set is 2. So, from here, if you want to check whether your answer is correct, so, plug in x equals 2 sa ating original na exponential equation. So, plugging it in, it's equal to 500. So, tama yung ating sagot. Let's take the last example. This time naman, yung example natin, yung base ay fraction. Kasi sa mga nauna nating example, ay puro whole number yung ating base. So, how do we solve this exponential equation? Looking at the exponential equation, sa left side ng ating equation, di ba, the base is 3 over 5 or 3/5. Samantalang yung expression na nasa right side ay 25 over 9. So, paano ba natin to siya i-rewrite o isosolve na kung saan magkapareho sila ng base na 3 over 5? Take note, pwede nating i-rewrite si 25 over 9 as 9 over 25. Pero magiging negative yung exponent, right? So, we will apply the negative exponent rule here. So, copying the expression na nasa left side, so, ang gagawin natin, gaya ng sinabi ko, kukunin natin ang reciprocal ng 25 over 9, tapos magiging negative ang exponent. So, we have 9 over 25 raised to negative 1. From here, we can rewrite 9 over 25 as 3 over 5. Pero raised to 2, di ba? 3 squared is 9. 5 squared is 25. Dahil pareho na yung base natin, we can now get the exponent. So, we have x plus 1 equals negative 2. Bakit naging negative 2? Kasi 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Now, subtracting negative 1 to both sides of our equation, the value of x will be equal to negative 3. Now, alam natin na yung solution set is negative 3. Now, if you wish to check, you can check it by plugging in negative 3 sa ating original na exponential equation. So, plugging in negative 3, so we have 3/5 raised to negative 2 equals 25 over 9. So, take note, dahil ang exponent ng ating base na 3/5 ay negative 2, ang gagawin natin is we get the reciprocal of 3/5. Pero magiging positive na this time yung kanyang exponent. So, kapag in-reciprocal na natin yan, that will be 5 over 3 squared. Now, 5 over 3 squared is 25 over 9, which is equal to the expression na nasa right side. So, meaning, yung ating sagot ay tama. So, tandaan, when you are solving for exponential equation, yung una nating gagawin is we have to rewrite the expression na kung saan dapat pareho yung ating mga base sa left and right side ng ating equation. Then, you get the exponent. After that, you can solve for the value of x. Klaro? Kung naintindihan na ninyo kung paano mag-solve ng exponential equation, try these exercises. Kapag tapos na kayo, you can share your answers on the comment section. Kung nakatulong ang Math Husay, math tutorial na mas maintindihan ninyo ang proseso ng pag-solve ng exponential equation, give this video a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, ang sikreto para maging math husay, matuto at mag-ensayo. Panoorin ang susunod na episode at matutong mag-solve ng exponential inequalities. See ya! Bye!